Hey, so let's just tell them about our day. Let's just spill it. Let's just spill it.
Let's get it closer. Yeah. Okay, so do you ever have one of those days where you just have to cry and... Oh, it's falling.
That's just part of the day. I mean,
Yeah.
let's go along with it.
Okay.
Just talk to it.
So, is it moving?
Do you ever have one of those days where you just want to cry? That's us today.
Yeah. It's just been one of those days. I've cried. Have you cried?
Yeah.
It's just like sometimes nothing ever goes right, it seems like. And I know...
See? Prime example right there. Nothing ever goes right.
Why is it all staying there?
It's on the screen. Just hope it.
And I know it could be worse, and I'm very grateful.
No, it won't.
Jesus, please, just let it be. So, I'm very, I know you can look at it two ways. Like, I'm very thankful that it's not worse. It could be worse. It could always be worse. I'm never going to say, could anything else happen? Because it could. And I'm not going to go there. But it's just been one of those days, and we're human. And I know I don't, maybe I overshare, maybe I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I tell you guys too much. Sometimes I feel like I don't even tell you enough. So we're just going to spill it. So I get a text message this morning.
Hang on, back up. It's hotter than Hades in my bedroom. So I went to get an air conditioner at Home Depot yesterday. And it's just a glorified fan.
Mind you, our electric bill was $500 this month.
It was. But I have a glorified fan. So I decided to go to Roll King this morning to see if I could find something better. Which of course I didn't have. So I come out and somebody has sideswiped my car.
I'll insert a picture. Or I'll take you and show you the one.
Either one.
So that was the message.
That was how my day started.
Yeah, so that was the text message from her saying that somebody had sideswiped her car. So I was like, we'll go in. They probably have cameras and maybe they can see or call the cops or whatever. So I know she's frustrated because she just got out of the shop not long ago from hitting a mailbox. We're not going to talk about that though. But, because we probably made that poor man over there be like, my day's terrible. Got my mailbox sucked down.
Probably. I went into the Roll King and this lady was so sweet. I don't even know her name, but she was so sweet. She made it through all the cameras, and they do have cameras, but they point down on their stuff that's on the sidewalk, not in the parking lots. So,
anyway, it's just a car. It can be fixed. It's just a car, okay? It's just a car. It's just a $30,000 car. It's just a car. Just glad that wasn't my phone. It was Heather's phone this time. So anyway, I start filming. So I'm like I'm in the laundry room putting Allison's clothes in the washer. You guys just seen that. And all of a sudden my camera goes, my new camera that I just paid $1,500 for because my old one got knocked over and it was work. Okay. My brand new camera that doesn't have a scratch on it is on the tripod, and I hear a bang, and I turn around, and my camera is on the floor face down, and I said words that I have probably never said before, and I'm so sorry. I already told Jesus I'm so sorry. I picked my camera up, and the lens is sideways and jammed, which was basically the problem with my old one. Yeah. So I look at all these YouTube videos and it's like, take it apart and fix it. And that
entails a lot.
The whole camera, pieces. I have 2 Ziploc bags full of pieces for my camera. So I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not. So I start hitting it, like trying to like budge it gently to like pop it back into place. Because I've done that on my old camera before. So I start doing that. It's not giving. It is jammed. I mean jammed. So I get a cleaning rag, a cleaning cloth, and I lay it on my camera, and I get a flashlight and I start hitting it, gently tapping it, because I'm trying to get it to pop back into place. If that doesn't work, I'm mashing on it on the floor on my hands and knees, mashing on my camera, trying to get it to pop into place. It's not budging. I get so mad. Listen, I had it. I was like, Lord, if this is your sign to me to stop doing YouTube, I will. Like, I can't, what else? And I'm not going to say what else is going to go wrong, but I'm like, that was a lot of money. I just ripped $1,500 up, okay? I'm losing my SHIT. I'm losing it. I have a moment. And I get that camera and I slam it down to walk off. And when I slammed it down, I heard it work. It sucked the lens back in. And I turn around and I pick my camera up and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's in and it's closed. The lens is closed. So I'm like, I'm going to hit power, just turn it on and see if it'll pop. Perfect. It works perfectly. Oh, I haven't edited anything else from that point on. I have cleaned Allison's room, but I haven't edited anything. I hope that it's in focus and there's nothing wrong, like, you know, as far as that goes. But as far as my camera working, it works. And I don't know how I didn't break it because I was so mad. I don't know how I didn't break it. I was just like, bam, popped it back into place. So maybe it's Jesus telling me not to quit. I don't know. But I did get a message from one of you guys this morning. The message actually, I can't talk. The message actually was like probably a month old.
Probably because you don't check them.
Yeah, well, I do check on. Well, I don't. Well, because my inbox is packed full on Instagram and Facebook, and a lot of it's just like that y'all have reacted to my story or something, so I don't really click on that. So I don't really go through my messages. But today, Allison sent me a video of their camp. It was like a faith-based thing, and they were worshiping, and she sent me that video. So, and she sent that through Messenger. So I'm looking, I just scroll down, and I see this message, and it's from somebody local that I know of. Not personally, really, but I know of them, and they're telling me that their child has issues, and they know what I'm going through, and for me not to feel alone and all this stuff. And that message just made me feel so loved. It made me feel like it's okay not to have a perfect family.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it seems like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Like, I know I do things wrong. Where did I go wrong? I guess is what I'm saying. Like, it just made me feel so good. And I appreciate that. And you know who you are. And thank you. Thank you for sending that. But Alden had his appointment today to get his surgery lined up. And Alden is, well, I am, but I don't really know how to. So Alden is a very private person. I've told you guys this. But I will say that Alden is here. It is to the point that it's not safe for him to live alone right now. He's pitiful, really. I mean, he can't even, he needs help putting his shoes on, tying his shoes, taking a sock off. He's not, my kids worry about him. And I don't want my kids worrying whether he's in the floor in his own house, all that. So he's here, and I know there's probably gonna be a lot of people like, oh my gosh, blah blah blah. Like, you know, no, we ain't polygamous. It ain't no sister wives or none of that stuff. So it takes a load off us financially because with him having surgery, he's gonna be able to work longer than we thought. A lot longer than we thought. So it's going to help him right now. It's going to help us right now. He needs help. I'm going to help him. Heather's going to help him. We just, that's what we do. And that's how it is. So anyway, it's going to help with bills. It's going to help with income because he's going to be drawing short-term disability or something like that. Okay, so his doctor's appointment, both hips need to be replaced, but they're not wanting to do it at the same time because blood clots, different things. So they're going to do one hip at a time, and one hip is 3 to 6 months. The other hip is 3 to 6 months recovery time. I thought dude was going to be like cooking a supper in 3 days. I was blown away at the recovery time. It's a full hip on each side. Well, we thought it was possible. We'd been told it was possible to do both hips at the same time, which that wouldn't be so bad. 3 to 6 months that way. But 3 to 6 months per hip, that could be a year. Okay. I'll be on Dateline. Snapped. 48 hours.
2020.
Knives with wives. Wives with knives. I'm just kidding. But anyway. So that's the gist of what's going on here. And Childer wants to say hi. Say hi, people. Okay. He's done. But anyway. With that being said, I'm going to go check my blame cucumbers. I'm done talking about it. This day's going to turn around. Right?
We're having pizza for supper. It's going to be great.
We're going to turn this day around and be thankful we're here. We're alive. We'll take it one day at a time. Jeremiah 29:11. He knows the plans he has for us. And they're going to be good. So let's go pick cucumbers.
I hear the cries of the broken. I know they were made for more than this. I see all the fire and smoke and their hearts are losing hope. Yeah, I know it's hard.